Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be making cheesesteaks. For that I'm going to be using two 10.5 ounces of 100% lean beef sirloin tip beef steaks. I'm going to be seasoning my steaks with black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. You could use salt if you want, but I don't. I have one large onion sliced thin. You could use any kind of pasta sauce. Today I'm going to be using Great Value mushroom. I have one 8-ounce can of mushrooms, which I rinsed and drained. I have sliced American cheese, and I have 4 hoagie rolls from Redner's. Okay, what I do is I get a big baking sheet and I rip all my beef steaks apart and I season all my beef steaks on the baking sheet because when it starts cooking, it cooks really fast. Okay, in a little skillet, spray it with some Pam and start sauteing your onions. Put a little pepper in. If you want, you could add some garlic powder and some onion powder. And when your onions start getting a little soft, then you could add your mushrooms in. Okay, when your onions are about this consistency, then you add your mushrooms. You give your mushrooms and your onions a good mix in, and you leave them saute for a little bit. Okay, now it's time to start frying your beef. Get a cast iron skillet or any other type of frying pan. Put a little canola oil or Pam in it. Get it, I have mine on 6. Get it a little warm and then add your beef. Okay, now make sure you keep tending to this beef because it cooks really fast and you don't want it to burn on one side and not be done on the other side. So make sure you keep mixing it. Okay, when the meat is all brown, then you add your onions and your mushrooms. Once your mushrooms and onions are added, you mix that all up really good and then you start adding your sauce. Now, you don't want to add a lot of sauce, so we'll just judge how much we're going to add. Now I'm going to just start here and we'll see how much we're going to add. Because you don't want it really soupy. Let's see here. I'm going to say maybe a half a jar. Maybe a jar. Okay, I ended up using a whole 24-ounce jar of pasta sauce into my beef mixture. Now, I'm going to take 4 slices of my American cheese. I'm going to break it up and put it into my beef mixture and let it melt into there. Okay, once the cheese is all broken up, I'm going to mix all that up and get it incorporated. Then when they're done, you fill them in the hoagie roll. Then what I do is I get 1 slice of American cheese per hoagie and I split it in half and I place it on top of each hoagie. And if you want, you could pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds to melt the cheese, or you could just leave it sit on top, and as you can see, it's starting to melt. Enjoy!